Hello, Thessaloniki tedx. Pleasure to be here today. The purpose of the lab primarily is to investigate and anticipate how digital technologies are changing the way people interact with their urban environment. If you think about it, the digital revolution is really layered a vast system of sensors and phones and microprocessors, controllers, cameras, completely throughout the urban environment. And this really gives us an entirely new way to monitor and understand and even imagine the cities we live in. What we work on is what we call an urban demo. So we try to give, let's say, a sneak peek of what the future might be or what urban systems a city could implement if they so chose. So the idea is that we create projects that do often have a physical component, but not necessarily, that allow people to re-envision the city through the lens of technology. All right. So the lab's relationship with Thessaloniki began last May. There was an innovation festival, Thessaloniki Future City Conference, that was held, hosted by the Chamber of Commerce. And out of that, I think Carlos established a relationship with the city of Thessaloniki, and now they're working on a 3-year contract where we'll do another series of workshops and urban demos in the city to improve digital technology and the way it responds to people in the environment there. My initial impression of Thessaloniki was it was a fantastic city, has great assets, and I think maybe a minister of the Chamber of Commerce put it best when he said that Thessaloniki is a great product, we just need to work on the packaging, and I think that really encapsulates the lab's ambitions for the city. So the main targets or the main project spaces that the students are working on is strengthening the identity and the brand of the city, kind of establishing itself not only across Greece but kind of as an international center. We're interested in reclaiming cultural narrative and the history of the place. We felt that it has such a rich tradition and such rich culture and historical identity, but it wasn't really being brought to the surface and it wasn't really accessible to visitors and to tourists coming to the place. We're also looking at facilitating movement and accessibility. We noticed that cars and parking were a bit of a challenge for the city, and we know that there's a new metro going in, and so we're thinking of ways that these systems could possibly interface to improve mobility in the city. And also a big part of what we're looking at is the idea of events, activities, festivals to kind of celebrate the place of Thessaloniki in the Mediterranean.